Hi y'all, my name's Josh. I'm gonna do a video on just some good positive changes that we should do. We should have people with disabilities should have the same rights and the same statutes under all waivers. We should have the same rights as all Mainers, as all people in the world. I just want to inform people, as being my own guardian, I have the right to assume risk. Just because I'm disabled doesn't mean I don't have that right, just as everybody else, to assume risk. I have the right to make choices. Agencies cannot violate civil rights because a person has a guardian either. The only way a person's civil rights can be violated is in the care of the guardian themselves. Also, having a self-directed option known as Independence Plus. Having higher shared living rates and being in family homes and access to technology and access to psychologists and access to psychiatry and access to physical therapy and occupational therapy and better employment services would all make our lives better. You see, Martin Luther King wrote the speech, "I Have a Dream." When he pioneered the civil rights movement, we never moved forward on the disability rights movement. In the 1990s, we got the Americans with Disabilities Act. The Supreme Court with Olmstead said that people had the right to live in the communities of their choice. That also was a pitiable time in our lives to be known as people. In the system we live in today, the needs are based upon the needs of a house, not the needs of individuals. Also, a house can't tell you to wipe its butt. A house can't tell you to clean the shutters or open a window or to clean the roof off. A house can't tell you it's sick. People can, and people do. The system we have now tells me that I'm intellectual property and cannot think for myself. Because property increases and decreases in value depending on what you do to it. A person does not. Also, people should have the right to get married. Well, they do. But there's a thing called the marriage penalty, which we're going to be working on. The federal government takes about $350 from a couple who want to get married. Our checks combined, me and Amy's, if we were married right now, would be $1,125. Our check separately would probably be $725, or about $1,600. But the problem is, when you get married, you lose $300 out of the check because your check's combined. Nobody else in the world does. If I have a job and my fiance has a job, our checks don't combine. But our SSI does? That doesn't make any sense. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all you guys all listening to me. Have a great day. Oh, one more thing is I think we should have the modifications rule reversed, to have the behavior modifications and the environmental modifications to meet a person's need. Thanks for your time.